we finally get to see Damon's estranged wife, Lady Rhea Royce, for a moment. Anyone who belittles Damon is always welcomed on my screen. But since this show is cruel, this week's opening features more putrid growth from the demonic Targaryen. While misogyny is rampant in Westeros, it's perhaps comforting that racism is barely subtext in this world. Everyone seems concerned about Rhaenyra's ascension to the throne as a woman, but there is no turmoil about Valyrian blood joining the line of succession. It can be nice not to be reminded of reality when watching make believe TV. We all benefit from more fantasy that imagines worlds without bigotry. But this franchise clearly doesn't present itself as escapist or aspirational. From an intersectional perspective, it does feel insufficient for a show so concerned with patriarchy to focus on white women and set aside race. Maybe because House of the Dragon concerns itself with gendered expectations, Laenor's secret gay romance is given a spotlight this episode. Rhaenyra and Alicent shippers may have to subsist on fan fiction, but as compensation, we get a makeout session between Laenor and Sir Joffrey Lonmouth, Knight of Kisses. Just long enough to make the homophobe squirm. But remember, this show is cruel. So go ahead and add another entry to the Bury Your Gays list. That wedding party was quite something. With everyone present, the mood was suitably intense. Though it all felt maybe just a tad too rushed. Why not give us more time with the Valyrian dragons before the bloody drama kicks off? This was the first time we see Rhaenys riding her dragon, and we didn't even get a gallant landing. Budgetary restraints are to blame, I imagine. And the producers probably didn't want to upstage Alicent's entrance. After learning that Rhaenyra lied about her virginity, Alicent has leveled up and is letting all know she is ready to play the game. Her piety is really getting on my nerves, but at least she doesn't send Kristen off to his castration or death when he confesses. In fact, it seems she's found an ally. Though how Kristen will ever be able to show his face in the court again after killing another knight in plain sight is beyond me. The show may very well skip past the consequences, as the next episode reportedly incorporates a 10-year time jump and will feature new actors portraying Rhaenyra and Alicent. It'll be House of the Dragon's biggest challenge, to fast forward us in time without it feeling too jarring. I was hoping they'd shoot a transitional scene between actors, but I don't see Millie Alcock or Emily Carey's name listed on the IMDb page for episode 6. So the wedding scene might just be the last time we see them. I'm a little nervous because the first half of House of the Dragon has been great, and any major shift in the middle of a season can tip the balance. Still, I suspect any doubts next week will be based more on emotional attachment rather than reason. Hopefully.
And now, an excerpt from the diary of Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen.
It hasn't rained for longer than I can remember. And for some time now, the sun has not befitted my mood. Perhaps today, however, the realm is on my side, because all I notice through my window is a downpour and a loathsome man preparing his horse. Let that vulture ride away without the comforts of a carriage. If I were queen now, I'd have him ride naked.